Welcome back to the Booniverse, celebrating Next Fest on Steam. This is Blight. I played a little bit earlier. Unfortunately, it crashed and I only had an autosave and the autosave was corrupted. So we're going to be starting a new game and we're going to hide all the tutorial hints and we're going to skip the tutorial tasks. We're just going to go for a more realistic setup. So that we don't have a map is effectively what happens. The first thing we need to do is pick up a bunch of stones, cut down some trees, so that's what we're going to do. So I've already changed the controls in the settings. If you go to interaction style, click once to interact instead of click and hold to interact. Click and hold to interact does not work for me, because as you move the mouse, the camera moves, and then as your character moves, you still have to hold on the thing, so you have to move your mouse continuously rather than just click on it once. And it's so much easier to just click on stuff. So much easier. So main things that we want to start with is wood. We want to build our basic things like a campfire. We need to put our bedroll down. I think what I'll do is I'll find a place to place my bedroll first before making a campfire, and then build the campfire near it. So we've got a bunch of logs already. I'm going to cut down some more trees just to set us up. We've got these sausages that we can eat, but they will dry us out, so we will need to make some. We need to boil up some water, because this water is unclean. It's undrinkable. There is blight, and if you see down in our menu down here, in our HUD, we will see that we have a blight level, and blight has taken over the land, and we've got to find a cure. That is the thing. We've got to survive for now, stave off predators, make a fire so that we can have a fire running through the night. We're going to go to the build menu, because what we can do with the build menu is we can place a blueprint. We can zoom in, we can move around as well. Place a blueprint. We're going to be right here on this little peninsula. I was going to place my bedroll first, wasn't I? That's okay. So we need small stones to make this. We need another 5 small stones, but we're going to take our bedroll and we're going to place it. We're going to right click and place it near our fire. We start off with an axe and a hammer and a knife, which is super useful. Knife for skinning, axe for chopping, obviously. And we can craft with that, like that, and we can right click on it like that, or we can go to the crafting menu using C as well. And then we can queue up a couple of these firewoods, which we're going to need. A few more rocks. There's persistence as well, so what we can do is we can just throw out all these things. Oh, there's iron ore there. We can throw out all the things that we don't want to carry for the moment, because we're carrying a ton of logs. I mean, to be fair, I'm probably going to make this all into firewood anyway. And there's a few more trees around here, so we can deal with those. I'm going to hold on to the small stones because we need them. If we hold down Alt, we can see where stuff is. Super useful. Large stones. Oh, there's a big clay deposit over there as well. That's good. Let's collect up these large stones, and we can turn the large stones. Again, we can right click and craft with those. Small bowl is one of the things we're going to need as well. I'm going to make that straight away, actually. because we're going to need water. You can see our water down here, and our hunger, thirst and hunger, our general energy levels, bedtime down here, nap time, and our health obviously there as well. A few small stones now. We've got ourselves a bowl. Let's go and finish off this fire before we go collecting water. And then we can put our resources into there, and then we need to have our hammer in place to build it. Excellent. And then we can pick up our firewood. And then we'll be able to chuck that in there. You can actually stack this up more than you can stack it in your inventory. But you want to have enough to last you through the night. 8 hours. We need 8 hours of sleep. 8 hours, 20 minutes is just enough to get us through the night. So what I want to do first off is I want to collect as much of this clay as possible. My little weird lanky dude. It doesn't look like he's got any eyes either. I can't see his... Well, you can just about see them. Kind of weird. We do want to watch out for predators and things as well. But hopefully we won't have to worry about that too early on. So we want to get this lit to start off with. But really, what I might do, having said that, is I might take some of this wood out so there's just enough for boiling up some water, because boiling up water hardly takes any wood at all. Let's split that again. No, and then we'll just, didn't mean to do that. To be fair though, we don't really want to be carrying any of this. Just leave that firewood there, and then we can fill up our water. Let's not waste this wood. Let's get that boiling. So that's going to take 20 minutes. We've got 47 minutes. So we might even be able to get 2 lots. And in the meantime, we can equip our axe, cut down a couple more trees. Okay, so we've got a nice big wood pile. So one of the things we're going to have to do as well is we're going to have to make a... Let's go to our crafting menu. We're going to have to make our build menu, sorry. We have to make a charcoal pile in order to use our crucible furnace. So there's clearly a focus on primitive building in this game where you have soaking beds and hearth furnaces, and you have to fire all this clay. And so you have to make the bricks and fire the bricks. And so we're going to do that as much as possible. We've got everything prepped for the fire. My bed's down. Bit of water. And the next thing we're going to need is food. So we need a rabbit trap, which requires sticks, and it's going to require rope as well. And the way we get rope is we hold down Alt again. We can see we've got Dogbane here. And Dogbane is where we get our rope from. So make chamomile tea, but I didn't get as far as chamomile tea. We need a few Dogbane. Go into our crafting menu and make up some plant rope. I think I should have enough sticks there as well. And then we're going to go and build, I think it might be in crafting. It is in crafting. Traps. We're going to make a rabbit snare. So with our rabbit snare made, we're going to go and place it over here, and hopefully there will actually be some rabbits. Doesn't look like the sort of place where there would be rabbits. And I think that's just set. It says set rabbit trap. It makes me feel like that's an instruction, but it looks like it's set. So that should be fine. Next thing we want to do is get the blueprint for the crucible furnace down. So we're going to do that, but I think we need a single brick in order to be able to place that blueprint. So we're going to make as many as we can, actually, with what we've got. Might as well. We need 15 in total. We don't want to press escape or cancel We can come out of this, which means we can see around just in case there's any threats, but it stops our queue, annoyingly. So we can't do that. We have to stay in our crafting menu in order to craft things. I'd like to see some kind of focus on the thing that you're making. If that's what you're crafting, let me see the animation of what I'm doing. Would be great. I think that would be more immersive. So this is run out now. That water's fine. I don't need to drink that water at the moment. I am going to chuck some wood on the fire. And then we've got this nice heating area here where we can put our bricks. Now what we can do is we can split these stacks so that they will cook a little bit quicker. And an hour should be okay. Again, though, I'm going to split stack and just add a bit more fuel to that. So we've got a couple of hours. That's fine. And then in the meantime, I want to go and gather some more clay and probably some more dog bane as well. So, I have found a blight area. That is not what we want. I'm guessing once we've found a way to combat the blight, we will be able to access those areas. But bearing in mind that this is a demo, it's next festival on Steam. And so, interesting. So my stuff is wet. It rusts while it's drying. Well, that's cool. So actually, if you're going to go through the water, what you really want to do is not take your stuff with you if you're just going gathering and you want to collect some things, or better yet, make a bridge. So these bricks are now, see, they didn't take very long at all, but you can't take the fuel out once you've added it. So, and these only stack 3 high in your inventory as well. I'm going to make a crucible furnace. Again, get the blueprint for it. You need to be quite close to the thing that you're going to build. I sort of want my construction area to be over here somewhere. And it's already got rid of 8 of the... Well, it's already added 8 for the collected materials, 8 of the bricks that I've made. I think I should be able to craft at least 1 more. Yeah. But yeah, I will need some more clay. Yeah, a couple of clay deposits here. Need all of that. Need as much brick as we possibly can make. We can zoom out a little bit as well. We don't have a very good view at the moment. Oh, there's loads here. All right, so now what we're going to do, this is why I'm collecting these stones. One of the reasons I'm collecting these stones is to make a cairn. Oh, is there not enough room? Oh no, I just left too early. One of the reasons it might encourage you to have a click and hold is so that you've definitely picked it up. So what we're going to do is, again, we need to turn this into small stones. Now we've got our small stones, we can craft a cairn. Oh, we had loads of small stones. Didn't realise. And then we can place that. And this is where our clay is. Useful to know. And as you can see, the sun is going down. It looks very pretty, this game. I'm impressed with how it looks. Apart from my freakishly elongated man, I do want to switch out to my axe as well, just in case we see any threats on the way back. So as I was saying, on the more realistic setting, means that you have... Oh, there's a rabbit. Run towards my trap. Where is my trap? Where did I put my trap? Oh, here. Towards that stone. Oh, there's loads of clay right here. No, rabbit. No, 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 not that way, not that way, not that way, not that way. Oh, you've running straight into the blight, dude. Maybe he'll come back this way if I leave him alone. Let's check how many bricks I need. That's 7. And then there was... Oh, see, there was the rabbit. God damn it. Maybe I should put a trap over here. Yeah, 7 and 8. Fine. So that's perfect. So I don't actually need to make any more. So, with the rest of this clay, I'm going to make some other things instead. Okay, shall we sleep now? Let's... Tell you what we'll do. We'll fill up our water. And we'll set that up ready for the morning. Let's chuck a bunch of firewood on. As much as I can. That's 9 hours. I think if he's tired, we go to bed. I think that makes sense. So I think we're going to leave it there. And then we'll come back to it in the morning. Thanks very much for watching. Catch you again next time. So it must have rained in the middle of the night because my fire went out. So I just had to relight it. I can hear wolves. I hear them. I'm going to try and get back to sleep.